What's up, great, beautiful people? I hope you guys have been enjoying your day. Actually, my day has been good. I hope your day has been great as well. So it's good to be here. It's good to have you. Okay, for those that are online, it's good to have everyone. So 3 points. This afternoon we'll be going through the command line, and wow, I can see reactions already. I can sense reactions already. A good number of times when you say command line, people get scared, like, oh, that's the big deal. And as a matter of fact, it's a big deal, and it's not a big deal. Yeah, it is and it is not. But the point is, I like to give this illustration. Imagine yourself walking around as a skeleton. You don't have the flesh, you don't have any flesh covering the bones, covering the organs of the body. You just have your organs, walking around with bones and everything. It's gonna be ugly. More especially if some persons, if everybody were to be skeleton, as a matter of fact, it won't be because we'll be used to it already. But if this is not skeleton, you have flesh and you imagine skeleton, it's not gonna be good looking. So that's the way it is. That's why the command line interface is not that good looking. You do a lot of typing and the likes, and you've got to have the mastery of some commands. Nevertheless, that's where the deal is. If you want to do hacking and you want to do some level of penetration testing and a good number of things, there are times, especially when it comes to React, you do some things that has to do with command line. When it comes to React, using Node.js, you do some things that has to do with command line. So one way or the other, you'll be using the command line. And let me go back to the first illustration I stated. That's the skeleton of a thing. When medical personnel want to really do their work, you get, when they want to do major surgery of things that are life threatening, things that threatens the life. Maybe you have to I'm not a medical personnel as a matter of fact, but the point is just when major works has to be done in the body, you don't do them on the flesh. You have to go through, like going to the organs, you have to cut through the flesh. And the same thing you're doing in command line, you're cutting through the flesh. You're doing basic things. You're the system administrator. You're doing like quite a number of things. You can dab into users. You can give privileges. You can do a lot of things. But we'll not be going into all the big jargons or the big thing. We'll just be looking at basic things you can do with the command line. So here I have the git bash. I'm going to be using git. So get ready for git. I'll be using git as a matter of fact. So 1 minute. I'm going to share my screen. So I believe you can see now. So I'll be using git. So git is actually it's a command line that, or a terminal, not a command line. It's a terminal that allows you to use Linux commands on any platform. That's the way I'll put it. It allows you, the default terminal that comes with the Windows, just like I'm on Windows, is the CMD, that's the command prompts. The other modification you have right now is the PowerShell that allows you to do some things, Linux. But system administrators and a good number of places where you'll be using the command line, you'll be using Linux command. So the git bash allows you to practically use Linux command, and Linux commands are sweet. I tell you, I can testify to it. They are sweet. So it allows you to use Linux related commands in or on any platform. So you can get Git. Let's go to Git. If you go to your browser, go to Git dust scm, I guess, /download. Yeah, I think this is it. So once you click on this, it takes you to the home page of Git. Oh, sorry. Okay, you can click the first link here. Just click, you can just do Git download, maybe in Google, and click on the first link. Once you click on the first link, it takes you straight up to the to Git, to the home page. So you have the downloads here. You can click. If you're on Mac, if you're on Windows, you're on Linux, anything you are. So you can click, and it actually allows. Once you click, it's just the normal installation steps. Click yes, next, yes, yes, and the likes, and install, finish, to launch. Yeah, that's the way it is. So I'm gonna go back to Git here, and I'll be running through couples of commands. So I'll be starting with something that shows me the first command I'll be doing is pwd. What's the meaning of pwd? It is print working directory. It shows me the current directory I am, the current directory I am. And my current directory is the C drive, which is the default for Windows. And I have a folder there, which is users, and I have David as a folder, as David is the one that comprises. So I'm going to be doing something very fast. I'll be going through from the command prompt to the graphical interface, just kind of going in between the two. So I'll be going through from graphical to command. So you see what I'm doing. You can practically see the way it is at the graphical level. So right now, we're doing this now. Okay. So the way it is. Now, my C drive is this PC here. We're going this PC, and this is my C drive, both C. That's my operating system C drive. And there I can practically see users. Okay, here's the users. I'm on users now. This users. And from users, I can go to David. Now, I'm on David. Now, you can see all these folders there. If I want to see all of those folders, to see all the directories in the current directories, I use ls, which is list. Though there are some other things to list. Okay, that's ls. If you look at it, it's showing me all the directories I have in David. Yeah, sorry, 1 minute. You can see all the directories. You can practically see all the directories and folders. Sorry about my voice. My passage is kind of blocked, so I'm trying as much as possible to speak louder, as much as I can. So you have downloads. You can see downloads on desktop on the two ends. So I'm going to do something that my screen is full, but the ls is a list. It shows all the directories and folders you have in the current directory. So I'll be using CLS. CLS is to clear. So once I use, not CLS. So that means that it's actually not CLS. It's clear. Oh, I'm still using the command prompt. So once I use clear, it clears all the other ones. Clear. Sorry about that. So clear, I'll be using clear. Clear will practically what it does is it pushes others upward because I can still see them. You can still see them. You can still see everything. But what it does is it clears the current screen because I'm getting too much on my screen. Now, thus far I've done pwd, that's to print the current working directory, and ls to show all the directories in the current directory. Now, I may want to move from one directory to other, from one directory to another. And when I want to do that, the way I do it is, the way it's to be done is use the cd command, which is change directory. Now you need to know, in David, I have a desktop. I'll be going to desktop now. I have desktop here. So I'll be going to desktop. I'll do cd desktop. Once I do that and I enter, it takes me directly to the desktop. If you compare the two steps here, you have /desktop here. That means I'm in desktop already. Now if I click here, can see what I have in desktop. If I want to see all of those, I come here, I press ls. As I press ls, it shows me everything, data sets, REMSO, and the likes. If you compare the two ends, you'll be seeing the same thing. So that's why we've done PWD, which is print working directory, ls for the listing, then cd to change directory. Now, about CD, there are things you may need to know about CD. I can do CD. If I do CD, now, better still, all I should have done is pop D. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. What I wanted to do is to go to the previous directory. Or you'll be seeing what I want to do now. That's CD dot dot. Now, there's some things about dot dot, CD dot dot. When I say CD dot dot, what that means is go to a directory that a directory that is a step higher than the current directory. In other words, go to the parent directory of this current directory. Now, if I do that, as I do that, I move back to the previous directory. That's the directory I was initially, which is David. Now, if I check, you can see David at Moxie this. If I check now ls, you can see all the other things that I have there. That's I've moved to the previous directory, which is David. If I check it, PWD, I'm now in David. If I go again, I'm going to do something now. Instead of typing everything for desktop, I can do what you call the autocomplete. All you do is you type like 3 letters and you tap. Once you tap, it autocompletes for you and you enter. Now, if I print PWD, now there's something you need to take note here. I have C slash, which is this is showing the paths. C slash, what that means is users in C, David in users, and desktop in David. That's the path. The way the directories are placed in each other. That's the path. So thus far, I've done PWD, which is print working directory. I've done ls to list all the directories in the current directory. I've done cd, which is to change directory. That's the way it is. I've done cd to change directory. Now, I'll be going through some things about ls. Now, about ls, I can do ls here -a. Those are flags. What that means is to show everything. There are some files that are hidden files. And when I do ls.a, it shows me everything. Now, I'll be showing you something so you see the difference. Let me clear first. I'm going to clear now. Okay. Now do ls in desktop. Now, can you see that? Let's count the number of files we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be explaining the quotes afterward. 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess 10. Okay. Now I'll be doing another thing, which is ls-a. That's a flag. Now take note of things. There's some files there that there are some files that are not here that you'll be seeing. There's no file that has a dot. Now once I click enter here, you can see dots somewhere. There's some files that those files are called hidden files. When you do ls-a, which is the flag of A, it shows you everything you have inside that current directory. It shows you everything inside the current directory. Now you have another one, which is ls-r. That's the reverse. It will reverse it. It will start from the bottom. Yeah, it will be starting from the bottom to the top. That's reverse. But the A is the author. It shows you everything you have inside that current directory. Now, be doing another one, which is history. Now, history, once I click history, can't see anything. Now, history will show me all the commands I have used. All the commands I have used. Yeah, you can see all the commands. Like I have quite a number of commands I've used. Like so, for a system administrator, for instance, the person may be having I don't know, maybe run it to 10,000. So you show me all the previous commands I've used here. That's for history. So at the same time, you can use the up arrow. Once you use up arrow, the up arrow or the down arrow, either of the two on your keyboard, up arrow or down arrow will show you the last command. So use up, that's the last command. I go like this up. So it will show me the last commands I've used. So that's that. Then another thing I can do is I can make directory. I can make directory. Now I can make like practically open a directory. Now I'll be doing something now. I'll be going to my desktop from here. I have desktop here. I'll be going to desktop from here. And the desktop, I'll be making a directory. I'll call the directory new commands. Yeah, I'm going to make it new commands. Now, to make that, the command to use is mkdir, which stands for, sorry for that, mkdir, which stands for make directories. Make directories. Sorry, you may have difficulty hearing me. I have one way or the other. I shouted in the past weekend. I shouted like I had a cause to shout, like for a long period of time, and my voice failed me. So, but I'm getting there back. So, once again, back to what we're discussing actually. To make a directory or to make a folder, as the case may be, to make a folder, you do mkdir, which is make directory, and you give the name of the directory. The name of the directory I'll be giving right now is, I'll be calling it commands. Now, once I take note, look at the graphical side on my right hand. What I do, once I enter, voila, I have a command. I have this. Can you see command? Now I'll be changing directly to command. I'll change to command now. I'm using autocomplete now. I've changed directly to command. I'm now in command. Now I'll change also here, excuse me. I'll do commands. I'll be in command now. I'll be in command now. I'm in command now. Sorry, the command. So within CD, now I want to create 4 files inside command. And to create file, I'll be doing to create file. The command to use is touch. This touch. I'll be creating 3 files, index.html. Now take note. Oh, can you see that? You have this there now. Now again, I'll do touch styles.css. Voila, I have that, and I'll do touch app.js. Voila, yeah, I have the 3. Now, that's for creating a folder as well as creating a file. You get creating a folder, I use make that. Creating a file, I'll be using text. Now I want to copy file. I want to copy images practically. Now I'll be doing something now. I'll go back to my home. I'll go back to this. So what I want to do is I want to get okay. Now instead of doing that, you can do dot dot. You can do dot dot slash dot dot. So let me go back. 1 minute. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for that. Let me clear. I'm gonna clear now. So now we need something briefly. I want to copy files. Now to copy file, the way to copy is to use CP, which is CP is copy. It means copy practically. It means copy. CP copy. Now, if you want to copy file, you need 2 things. One, where you want to copy file, where you want to copy from, and at the same time, where you want to copy to. Those are the 2 things. Now we need the path. Let's get where we are. Here are we? We are in David. Okay, let's check what we have in David. Maybe the pictures are there. Not sure the pictures are there. So, but let's just see. Okay, wow, we have pictures. So I'm gonna be checking through. I have CD. Um, pictures. I'm gonna also complete now. Pictures. Let's check ls. Oh, I guess I have quite a number of pictures here. Okay. Now I want to take one of these pictures. Oh, I want something which is short. I want something that the name is not long. I don't want to take something with a long name. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. Oh, sorry. There's an error. I'll be doing A, but I just want to rename. Okay, now I'll be copying A. What I want to do is I'll do CD, sorry, CP, the current directory I am, which is dot slash, then I'll do A. Okay, can you see it's auto complete? What that means is copy C, copy this. Now I need to actually state where I want to copy to. Now where do I want to copy to? I'll go up. When I go up, remember, I'm inside picture. But when I go up, I go back to where? Can you remember? Can you remember? A step higher, which is I'm going back to David. Yeah, going back to David. And the desktop, oh, can you see? It's auto completed for me. Then command, oh, can you see? Wow, I think you enjoyed that. Now what this means is copy A, which is in my current directory. A single dot means current directory. A in current directory, then copy it to the second part is the destination. The source is the first part, which is this. This is the source. The source is this, then the destination is this. The source, the command, the source, the destination. Now, once I click enter, oh, that's done. Once you see nothing happened, I did mean there's an error to display the error, but so far there is no response. There's no error message. So now let's check up if we have anything there. Let's go through our graphics. We have desktop, then we have a command. Oh, can you see we have A? We have A. So, sorry, 1 minute. They have A. Yeah, exactly. That's the way it is. Now that's for copy. Now you can move. When you move everything. Exactly, you move everything. Now let's check up. Let's check up for another picture. Yeah. Let's go back to picture. We want to move. Now we go to copy. Let's go. Let's check up here. Okay, A is today. A is today. Yeah, A is today. I want to move this. The picture of this cute guy. Yeah, this cute guy. I'm gonna be moving this picture. I'm gonna call him Hello. Yeah, that's what we're calling him. We call him Hello. Now, want to move Hello? To move Hello, we do CP and dot in the current directory. Remember, pictures, we are in pictures, the current directory, and we're moving Hello. Yeah, we have Hello, also complete now. Then the destination is the parent, which is David, then desktop in David, and command. Oh, now once we do that, oh, we copied, sorry. We were supposed to move, okay? Move now, I'm gonna move now, I'm sorry about that. Move now, we are moving, want to move that picture. Moving is MV. Instead of that, then we do air, hello, then David, parent, and desktop, and command. I want to take note of something there. Okay. Yeah. Can you see the picture disappeared? Yeah. That's the way it is. It just moved. So let me go now to desktop, then to command, and you can see we have hello. Yeah, exactly the way it is. We have hello. So thus far, and remember the commands again we've gone through. The first one, PWD, which is print working directory. The second is ls, which is to list the directories in the current directories. In the current directories, I mean, sorry about that. In the current directory. Then the third is CD, which is change directory, to move from one directory, or better still, from one folder to another folder. And the third is, can you remember the third? After CD, the third is to make a folder or to make a directory. And to make a directory, we use mkdir, which is make directory. Make them, I want to clear now. And the fourth is clear. We clear, to clear the screen. If you're having much on your screen, you can use clear to actually clear your screen. Then the what's the fourth? Okay, I've missed count now. Okay, let's go on. We have history. That's to show your previous command. At the same time, you can use the direction. That's the up or down direction key. You can use that to show your last command as well. And touch, that's touch. To actually make, is actually touch, is to make a new folder. As you can use that to make a new file. I mean, a new file, not a new folder, a new file. Then we have CP to copy and MV to actually do what? To move. So for a side note, I'll be ending with this. You have the dates. As dates is actually to tell you the date. And there we have, that's the dates. So that's all for now. I'll continue next week. So I believe you've learned a lot today. So you can add that to your path of development as a developer. You can add that to your, you can run from the command line to another place, like just that bling. You can use that. You can develop, you can build upon that, you can add more to that. So probably by next week, I'll be giving a cheat sheet on the command line. Thank you. Enjoy your day.